Hello again. So, um, in the previous video, we saw how to install Django. After that, we saw how to create a project, and after creating a project, we saw how to create an app. After creating the app, after creating the Hello World app, we saw how to create a view. And the view is something simple just like this. Okay, we have a definition of the index that just returns HTTP response with the string hello world. Okay, after this we saw how to say to Django how Django will find this view when we users type on the browser, how Django will match the string of the URL to this view. And for that we go to the my website project, to the project, and we have here the urls.py. Okay, and here I am saying that when the user type in the browser hello world app and a slash, okay, it will include we are including here the hello world app.urls, okay, URLs, and this is actually a file that we created in our web application, in our app, this file. Okay, so we are saying when the user type this string, the Django must look into this file, okay, to see if there is something else that Django should look, and Django goes to this file, to the urls.py of our application, okay, and then he finds that it have this path that as a empty string, okay, it doesn't add anything else to the string already written, okay, and it will match with this view, the view that is called index of this views.py file. Okay, so this is how it will match this URL. In this video, I saw some tutorials from other people, and actually I found that people usually some people ignore, or some other people just don't want to talk about that, about the URLs, and I want in this video to mess around with URLs. Okay, so let's run these. To run the application, don't forget manage py and run server. With this it will run our application. If yes, if everything is okay, you will get something like this, a string like this. We go to this website, to this address, and of course we will receive a page not found. Why? Because we configured a root that is the root hello world app. Okay, we go to this root and we reach this the view that we created that returns hello world. Now let's say let's play around with this stuff. Let's say that in the urls.py of our project, we have here hello world app, and let's say that instead of having this slash, we remove the slash. What will happen? And Let's try to go again, and we got now a page not found. If we remove here the slash, we will get the same error because the web browser will insert the slash again. Okay. Let's try by going here to the urls.py of our application and say that instead of an empty string, it will be a string saying index. So it will be expecting something like hello world app, and then it will add another string, the index. Let's see. So instead of these, we say index. And now we reach our hello world. Of course, if I add in the urls.py of our project at the end of hello world app, if I add a slash, okay, this address is now invalid. Okay, we get again not found. But let me remove here these, and for example, this is also a valid path. If we add a slash in the beginning of the string that we put in our urls.py of our application. Okay, so again, this path is invalid. Okay, and then we add a slash again, and we get again our hello world. So the slash is important. Okay, the slash is important. If we have a slash, we must have the slash in the address that we type in the browser. Okay, let me remove the slash here, and let's say that instead of having this hello world app, we have an empty string. And with these, as you may guess, if we go here and if we do this, we remove the hello world app slash, okay, and we let the index stay, we hit enter and we get hello world. But if we have the old address, we get a page not found. Okay. Now let's see other funny thing. Let's stop the application. So Control C, and the application stops. Okay, just for you to see. It will try to load, but it can't reach the app. Okay. Something that I did not say to you is, well, the structure of our project, of our Django project, is we have a project and then we have an app, okay? But a project can have more than just one app. Let me show you. Manage by start app, and let's say it's a app for cars. Okay, so cars is the cars app. We hit enter, and it created here our cars app. Okay, I was looking down. I don't know why. Okay, but it created the cars up because it's a C, and C is before H and M, so this is ordered alphabetically. Okay, so it created a new application. Let's go here to the Hello World app and go to the views, because I am very lazy, and let me copy the view. Okay, and let's go to the views of our new app, the cars app, and paste here our view. Of course, let me change this string. Okay, let's call these my second view, my second app, sorry, big bold. Okay. Okay, now the next thing that we must do is configure the URL. One thing that I said in the previous video was I did not understood why Django don't create by default a urls.py inside of our new app. Okay, it simply don't create, and we need to create the file. Why? Because the thing is, if we need that, why it doesn't create for us? Okay, and you will see why. Because we actually don't need that. If we go to the let me collapse this one and go here to my website project. Okay, for in our project you go to the urls.py, okay, of our project, and this file was generated for us by Django. Okay, and if we go a little up, okay, they have here some examples, and the first one is, they say here something interesting. From my app, that we can do this. From my app, import views, and then we can use the view like this, okay? Like this. So let's try this. Let's try, and let's go down. Let's go down here, and from cars, we want to import the views of the cars. So views, okay? Because I am very lazy, let me copy this part and let me paste here. Okay, let me put a little down so we can see everything. Okay, and instead of having here the include, we remove this line and we say that this path will point to the views dot index. What is the views? The views is the one that is in the cars, okay? So it is pointing to this view that returns my second app, okay? Let's go back to the urls.py of our project, and also for these two to not collide, let's call these index, okay? So they are different. And let's run our application. Let's run our application, py manage py run server, and if everything is okay, we got here the cool string. Okay, so we go here and let's say that we want to oops, and we got hello world. We did not got the my second app. We got the string from hello world app. Okay, this string. Okay, we got this string from this view. So what just did happened? We cannot access the view of cars from the urls.py from of our project. No, it's not that. Okay, it's not that. We have this path, okay, is empty, and if we go to the urls.py of hello world app, we will see the first path that we have here is one with index. Okay, so the second path that we have here is again index, which means that we have two strings for different paths. Okay, two strings that are equals for or two roots for that drive us to, or drive Django to different paths. The first one will drive to the index of Hello World app, and the second path will drive to the index of our cars app. Okay. And why this works like this? Because Django, when we type something in the browser, okay, and hit enter, Django will try to match the string that we typed in the browser to a view, okay, and it will start looking at the urls.py of our project, okay, of our project, and the first path that matches the string that is looking for is the one that is chosen. The others will be discarded, okay? It will ignore the others. So this one was the first one that Django found, so is the one that is chosen. Let me show you that in fact this is working. What I mean is it's possible to access the view from the urls.py of our project. So we go here again and I hit enter and we got my second app. Okay, we have finally reached our cars app. Let me, okay, what more? So we must see that what is the lesson here? Yes, it's possible to access the views from urls.py from our project, but it's easy for us to fall into errors like this one. Okay. Also, imagine that we have five, let's say 10 applications, and each application have 50 views. So at the end we will have like something like 500 routes, different routes, okay, and it will be a mess. It will be a big mess because we will insert all the views here in the urls.py of our project, and it will be very difficult for us humans to find, if we have some bug, to find that view, the correct view. So it is always a good idea to have this stuff separated from the rest. Okay, so let's say that let's remove these, and let me remove this part. Okay, it will be in the cars.urls, and now the guy will we got here a lot of errors. Why? Because of course we don't have the urls.py because I am very lazy. I'm just copying the urls.py of our Hello World app, and go here to the cars app and paste here, and now we have here the index, and I think is everything okay. So let's go here. Now this address is invalid, but our app just stopped running, so I must run it again. Let's see. Now is running okay. Let me enter. Page not found is what we expected, and let's say web hello world app slash index, and we get hello world and cars slash cars slash index. It enter my second app. Okay. um, Now let me, because I want to add a little more information into this video. Let's in the cars views, in the car views, let's add two more views, one that have and the two will receive parameters. So the first one will be show number, something like this, and it will receive a parameter that is called my number, and my underscore number, and it will return a f string that is equals to your number is my number, and close this. Okay, oops, forgot. This is Python. This is the first one. Okay, so imagine that we want to accept a parameter, and the parameter will be a number. How to do this? We must configure in our urls.py of our application, because now we have everything in the right place. Okay, and let me copy this and paste here. Let's say that this is the show number. The path for this is show number. Okay, and before this we will actually have a number. We will have a number. Let me put this in the next line. So let me remove the name of this. The name is important, okay, in this path. The name is important, but in the stage that we are in this moment of this tutorial, the name is not important. Don't worry about that, okay? For now. But the name is very important. Going again here, let's say we have an integer that is called my number, my underscore number. Let me go here and paste. Of course, I must paste here show number. Okay, so if we have this path and we go here, cars, let's say 1 2 3 4 5 and slash and show number, what this will do, and it will return us the number. Okay, it will return us the number. So now we saw that it's possible to pass parameters to our views in this way. Okay, also let's pass a string. Let's try to see if it is possible to pass a string. Show string, and the name of the variable can be text, and here is text. Your string is text. Okay, and now we must configure the URL for this. As you may guess, is almost the same thing, but let's say that yeah, it can be here str for string. Okay, and we must provide the name of the variable so it can match with this. Okay, paste here and the name of our view. Actually, it can be whatever we want, because this is the root, okay? So is us the ones that decide how is the root, okay? It can be ABC, okay, for example, but here it must be the right one. So this is connecting a string, a root, this string with a view. Remember this, okay? This is important. And going here, um, let's say a string, uh, Google, and then abc/abc. What this will do? Your string is Ugu, okay? So, oh, one final thing that I want to show you is, let's say that this ABC, the B is in uppercase, and let him finish reloading, okay, and let's try again. And now we have a page not found. Why? Because it is case sensitive, okay? This B must be in uppercase, okay? Because we defined it here in uppercase, okay? So, uh, for now, we will finish this video. What I wanted to do here was messing around with URLs, and also show you that it is possible to provide some variables in our string. Something that I didn't test it. I don't know if this is possible. Um, Z, okay, an integer Z, and it will receive an integer Z. Let's see if this is possible. And Z. Okay. Okay, so we have a number. That is my number, and then show number, and then another number. Let's see. Cars. 1, 2, 3. Show number. Show number, and then another number. 987. And it works, as you can see. So it will, you saw now that it's possible to provide variables like this. Hope this video was helpful for you, and I will try to do another kind of video in the next. So this video was, my idea was to just to show you some crazy stuff about the URLs, and to, because I left a question opened. I was saying that I didn't understood why the URLs, why we needed to create the URLs, why Django did not create it for us, and I think that answer was we got that answer here. Because it is possible to do the same thing using the urls.py of our project, but also we saw the downsides of doing that, okay? So remember, is always important to have a urls.py in each of our application, because it is a way to organize our stuff, and is a way to get for us to get to be away from bugs that will take a lot of hours to solve, okay? So I hope this video was informative, okay? Next video I will try to do something more visual, okay? We will play with views, I think, and till then, bye, and hope you a nice day or a nice night or whatever. Bye.